Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a desk setup updated video just because I feel like a lot of things have changed. Maybe not too much, but enough that I wanted to show it off a little bit, and some of my recommendations have changed as well. So without further ado, I'm going to switch around the camera. So going to start from the right to left. This is my little YouTube setup that you might be familiar with, and my chair, which actually whenever I'm using or filming, it's with this camera over here, my Canon M50. I use this webcam sometimes for my actually I do mostly use it now for my podcast. I use the ring light, and then this is the Google D light. It is only available for employees, and so I kind of like use this as a standing desk. Oh yeah, hey Sora. Well boy, he's right over there. He doesn't even know he's here for the ride. Just basically keep going. And then the shot you see is with this camera when I'm standing. This is the backdrop. So I have my little stuffed animals over there. You might have noticed this in one of my videos. I actually now have a little button I use for whenever I am on a call. So that way, well, I'm not always using my desk in a standing mode, but that would turn on, and then from Addison's point of view over there, he can actually see the light on, and because of that, he will know to keep his voice down or not to come over to bother me, because I have video calls now for work, and then Addison just has audio calls. So this is my setup. My clients from work and my coworkers and you guys see it. So this is actually all public. A few things have changed from here actually. This was a gift, and this was from Joshua Tree. This one was actually, I think this was from last time, but this was from a gift from my friend Sally. What is this? Yeah, there's like a little authentication for this. This was a Valentine's gift from Addison. I think it was here last time, I'm not sure. This is from Colorado. This is an Eevee that has always been here. This was a souvenir from Michelle from Santa Fe with a little cat over here, so cute. It's like a little voodoo doll. This I don't think was here from last time, but I actually have this literally here just for this exact reason, because I'm stuck with succulents. This is the only live plant we have is these. These are like succulent necklaces. They're kind of a little bit unruly now because they're growing out of them. Got them from my Atlanta trip. This hasn't changed, but the Polaroids or Purikuda that have been on this little string light, I think only one of them has changed, but for the most part it's only because the clip here fell off. But this actually was from a Google event. I just kept it here for no reason. This was from a PCT event. It's like speakers from the New Orleans vlog, if you noticed that. This hasn't changed really. This little, let me deconstruct my little setup. This donut was from Seattle. It was actually at the market, the Pike Market. I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna put this back. And then that little button, I'm gonna turn on for you, is different. This actually is a light, a neon light, the cat neon light that has been in some of my videos, but to be honest, I don't have enough outlets, so I don't really use it anymore. I kind of use it if I want to, but I haven't really used it that much. This Secret Lab chair has been here, but I think this was different from last time. This was a gift from my friend Sally. And my laptop is now different. It is a Razer laptop. I actually got this decked out because I need it for editing. And then I have my Sony XM500, 5000, my Sony XM5 headphones. Highly recommend. It is different from last time because last time I had like little earbuds, but now I needed like noise canceling because I need to cancel out Addison and calls. And also I now work in the cafes a lot at Google Office, so it's really good to be able to cancel them out. I have this is new. This is the, I don't know what the name is, but this is the Logitech Lift. It is pink. I've been trying to upgrade my stuff, but you use it like this and it helps you from using your mouse like this. It keeps it up in the organic position. It's still something that is not really the most easy to use, but it is better for your hand. And this is pretty old. It's very nasty. I need to actually get a new one. And this is, oh my god, all the cat fur. This is why I have so much fur, Sora, because he's over there. I have a little pad for My keyboard, I do have this Master Keys. I actually was wanting a white one, but unfortunately they only have the one with these numbers in white, in black. So I have to go for this black one. But ideally I would get this in white, so it just kind of brightens up my room a little bit. And there's a little number pad. I like to use the number pads a lot. I'm going to introduce you to Sora over there. You probably don't need an introduction. There we go. My boy. And then there's also Charlotte over here peeping out. Hi, Charlotte. They're the true stars of this desk tour. My Blue Yeti, sometimes I actually have been, I've been experimenting with this, but for my podcast, I use this for speaking or for my audio, but sometimes I actually use it from this. So if you see me wearing this headphone, sometimes I might actually be using the audio from here or audio from here. This one I've realized is better audio. But look at this. All the fur on this little, what do you call it? Sock. Wind sock, I think they call it. And then I have my this used to be my old mouse. It's pink. You probably don't realize from my light, this is purplish light, but this is pink. If I were to put it against something that's pink, my place is so messy right now. We have a lot of things we're donating. And now these are my speakers that I actually kind of stole from Addison because he's got new speakers. This USB port has not changed. I got this now because my laptop, my Dell XPS, used to have like an SD card reader. Now I have to get my own SD card reader. This is for normal SD, and this is my micro SD. The DJI Pocket, which is what I use for the micro SD, and then this is for my camera. USB-C for charging stuff, like my mouse. And then I have this little charger here, and I like it because I can actually watch videos and watch it like this, or just keep it vertical if I wanted to. Sometimes I have like the Bluetooth set up here, so I could just type directly from here. Got my little candle, which honestly has just been sitting here. I have not really used it. A little mirror for, honestly, this is for whenever I'm doing podcasts or filming. This is just to double check how I look, and I usually have like lip products in here. I don't really use those lip products anymore because no longer use lipstick, but I do use like a chapstick or a colorful lip balm. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is new too. So I started to install like this. It's like a stick-on. And this is my little, let me see if I can focus here. It's gonna be hard to focus. But it's basically the Dior Addict Lip Glow 031 Strawberry. Maybe that will be clear right there. A lot of nonsensical stuff here that I kind of use, and knickknacks that I used to have out here. And then over here I have, this is like where a lot of my pens and stuff and random stuff. This is a glow mist that I use if my skin's feeling dry. And then in the summertime, I'm usually not using this, but in the wintertime, my hands get really dry. I also have a hand cream, which is right over here. But this is a new addition. Back then, I used to just use this one. But this is a hand cream that I use for whenever my hands are really dry. I'm also drinking boba right now, so leave that. I'm not always having that here. My water bottle that I usually have a coaster on because of things like this. And then I have a little mirror here because I started to, I mean, honestly, I've been slacking off on this, but I've been trying to do a little bit better on my makeup. So I have this. I don't use it when I film, but I've been trying to do more than just the bare minimal. This is the Magnifying right here. And I kind of use it for sometimes when I do makeup, sometimes I don't. Today I actually chose not to do makeup. This is actually, what is in here? I'm pretty sure this is my makeup. Some of it. Yeah, it's my most used makeup stuff in here. Last time I was here, I was actually using it for this. And then over here is my little pack that I use for all my video content stuff. So this is just basically my DJI Action you've seen in some of my vlogs. My audio receiver. This is for like multiple people, so this is actually really good for interviews. I use this for my video with Kay Choi. And a bunch of wires and stuff. Like, this is not even related to content. This is like jewelry cleaner for my ring. But I just put it here just for simplicity's sake. Move this stuff back here. This one I honestly don't remember, but I think this was over here previously, so I put it here because I need room. This one, when I bought my laptop, I actually had like credit because I bought it at a specific time, and they were like, here, you have $100, and I was like, okay, fine, like I don't have anything else I would use from Razer, so I will buy this. It does work. It does also need thing to charge it, but I don't really use it that often because now I have the XM5. It also does not do noise canceling. I just like how it looks, and it does show up in like different colors when I turn it on. And then this is like all my cable related stuff for when I travel. This honestly has just been here and I've never moved it. But this was one of the free little clutches that they gave me because I purchased at a specific time from Senrev with my bags. And then this was, I don't use this anymore now that I've gotten a new one, but this is actually like a iPad / monitor stand. The monitor is now in the dining room, but like that's for whenever I'm busy here and Addison needs to go use another monitor. We would need something, and this was actually for the monitors, but in the past I used to use this for an iPad. Now it's just kind of here because we have a monitor stand now. This is just a bunch of stuff that I have, like mail that is very important, but I need to have easy access. And I have like batteries, sewing. It's like literally just a bunch of stuff that I need. And this is a pepper spray, but gonna leave that alone. A lot of times Dawn walks behind, like here, and then she would put her head here, and then she would literally carry this around her neck. And I'm like, oh my God, don't break it. Don't break it. And then now I'm gonna bring this back down to normal height. I'm gonna move this a little. Oh yeah, this is new. I got a little organizer because I wanted something that was a little bit nicer looking, and I can take it out. It's a lot. There's a lot more height, so I can carry more stuff if I want, but I don't need to. My old camera bag for my Nikon laptop bag. A bunch of wires. I know in the old video I mentioned about cable management. In the end, I never got to it. Sora also there for a ride. He does not really care. And then this is what I've gotten from the wedding. Like this is not all the ones I have. I have that in a little guest book, but these are the two that I had open, and I had little push pins. I just used this little noise canceling divider. It does not cancel noise that well. I just use it so that way when Addison's over there having his call, it does not conflict with me that much. But now that we have this little button here, it's not that hard to tell. So this is my desk setup. Very candid. I mean, I did clean up a little bit because there had some important documents over here that I usually keep here for whenever I need to do something. But this is it. I also do have this other thing here. This is honestly just like clothes I wear whenever, like, I don't really do this anymore because it's no longer winter time because they're thicker clothing, but this is whenever I'm cold. And now it's summertime when I'm filming this. And this is more stuff. This actually is like a cat sweater, where a pouch for the cats, but our cats have gotten kind of big, kind of heavy, and it's no longer winter. Oh my God. It's no longer winter time. And I also got this. I honestly have not been using it that often. It is something that I started using to just get some pedaling done. And then this is also, this is for when I'm using as a standing desk, but to be honest, I don't really use a standing desk anymore because it's only for filming. And on Monday and Friday, I tend to either work here sitting down so I can get work done, or go to the living room and get it done. But now I go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to the office. I don't really have the opportunity to use those two anymore. This is also a stool that I was testing out for our wedding. It's very janky, but very useful because it's padded. You can travel with it. I can collapse this if I wanted to. But now whenever I have like calls with Ad and me, I would sit here and he would use his stool. Just like that. And then moving over here, Dawn's over there this day, today, but normally she would be sitting over here. This is actually a hut, but she'd prefer to sleep on it, so now it's a bed. And I made this table here. It's supposed to be for an aquarium, but in the end, no tank can really fit in here. So I just decided to use this as storage. But this table I made in high school. So that's it with my desk setup. I'm not going to show you the whole office, but that is pretty much it. And there's a few additions that I might make. So for example, this chair It's really hot in the summer because it's cloth, so it's not breathable at all. It is comfortable when I'm doing long hours of video editing, but this is also like $200, $300 or so, I think, on Secret Lab. But I am interested in getting the Herman Miller because Addison used my Google discount and got like $600 off for the Herman Miller table, for the Herman Miller chair, which he's using. Let me pan over there. He got this chair because of me, $600 off because of the Google discount, and it's very breathable, very comfortable, and I'm like, he's not even gonna know until this video comes out that I'm sitting here, but he knows that I sit here sometimes too. But it's comfortable, it's breathable, it's actually very hard to feel very cool when I'm sitting in my chair, but this one, because it's not cloth, it's like, I don't know what this, nylon, it's breathable. That one over there, I'm like sweating because even if the AC is running, my body heat is literally like counteracting myself and giving me body heat more. Does that make sense? Giving me more heat. So in general, it just makes more sense for me to get this. But we also just spent money on a wedding and I don't have the money for a $1,600 chair. I don't need it right now. So maybe in 1 to 2 years. But what do you think about the desk setup? I think a few things have changed. Not a lot of things have changed, but the monitors have definitely not changed. I still have the same wide angle screen that has really helped me. And then I still use that one monitor on the side that's mostly for video calls because I can't like do a video call in like a wide angle, wide screen. So I have to use like a normal kind of monitor so that way it doesn't blow up. And whenever I screen share, also it's going to be that monitor as well. So that way it doesn't blow up and they're like squinting in their video. So thank you, and let me know down below, like, what suggestions do you have, or what is your desk setup like? Like, when you're in hybrid mode, like, what do you do? Do you actually have a desk anymore? Do you go work out, and do you go work in your office 100% now? Do you work in your dining table? Do you not even need a desk anymore? Do you guys keep your work from home remote desk? I don't know. Maybe you are still 100% remote. Let me know down below. Thank you. Bye.